Yo, you're killed a minutes again. You're back with another video. And today we're gonna be doing my 2024 through 2025 NBA teams ranking before the season. So prediction of how I think these teams are gonna do. And like, comment, subscribe. I don't like to do too much talk. Let's go and get straight into it, man. So the tiers we got was get the best, the top tier playoff teams, play-in teams, and there's always the next couple of years because some teams there's always the next couple of years. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. I probably just I want to work my way up from the bottom to the top. So there's always the next couple of years. Teams that I consider that would be in this boat is probably Portland, the Nets, Bulls. I don't know. The Bulls roster is like bad, but like they might still win a little bit of more games than they should or try to. And I think Detroit's gonna be better than people give them credit for. Actually, I think there's all the teams that are in that type of caliber, I believe. Because oh, nah, they ain't gonna be that bad. Jazz, all right. So this is my teams that there's always the next couple years. Portland Trail Blazers, they don't really have anything going on that I like. Brooklyn Nets, they just traded and got some of their picks back, which is really good. Chicago Bulls, they're rebuilding now, finally focusing on doing the true rebuild. And Utah Jazz, the West is just super loaded, and I don't think they even have a good enough team to even contend for the play-in. Well, maybe almost getting there, but I don't think they would get in there. And yeah, I don't really want to talk too much about these teams. These teams are trash, in my opinion. So we got play-in teams that I think will be in the play-in or contending for a play-in spot. And I forgot. Washington Wizards are definitely in. Nets go to Washington Wizards aren't a good team. I don't even get too much to say about them. But anyway, we got play-in teams. So I put San Antonio Spurs. I think they can maybe have a jump. Chris Paul's there now. Chris Paul I know gets a lot of hate, but sometimes he does pretty good with the bad teams. I think maybe he could lock a new level for Wemby to go into. I think maybe they can contend for a play-in spot. I do think that, and I like some of the draft picks. I like Stephon Castle, so I do like some of the moves they made. Another team that could be on the play-in team is Houston Rockets. They played really well towards the end of the season, and they have a young team. I like Jalen Green. I like Sengun. I like some of the players. I like Udoka because I am a Celtics fan. If you didn't know, and he used to be a coach. Went to the NBA Finals with him. Didn't win it, but we went there. I still like Udoka, and I think I like their team. They have a young team. It should be fun to watch them this year. Another team that I think could be contending for the play-in spot. Oh, of course, Charlotte Hornets. I think if LaMelo Ball can stay healthy, they could be a play-in team. If he's not healthy, they're of course down here. But I feel like I'm praying that LaMelo can stay healthy because I feel like they could be in a play-in team in the East if LaMelo can stay healthy. And another team is Toronto Raptors. I don't believe in this team at all, but I do think they could contend in the play-in in the East. And I feel like they paid quickly and Scotty Barnes all a little too much money, but for my liking at least. But they did it. I think they'll just be hovering around play-in, maybe outskirts fighting for a play-in spot. Same when I put the Detroit Pistons. I think Detroit Pistons will be better than it was last year. Not a laughingstock of the league. Well, Washington was kind of a laughingstock too, but I think they'll be better because I think Cade Cunningham will take another leap. I am a Cade Cunningham believer. Have an agenda for him. And I like Ron Holland. Now, the shooting is a major issue, but I feel like maybe they could contend for a play. I think they're better than some of the other teams they're getting playing. They got to be top 10, and they're better than Washington. They're better than the Bulls, better than the Nets. I think they can even be better than the Raptors. And who knows with the Hornets. I'm only putting them right in there if LaMelo can stay healthy. I feel like it could be potentially better than all the teams. Maybe even be in the playing spot, but we will see. That's like that number 10 team. But I think that's it. Atlanta Hawks, yeah. Trae Young's there. I don't know what this team's going to look like. I really almost I was contemplating putting them there the next couple of years, but I think they have Trae Young. They're always going to have a top offense with Trae Young, and I feel like they could at least contend for a play-in spot and give them the respect with Trae Young there. So I wanted to give them some respect. Now, the rest of these teams, actually, I forgot, the Los Angeles Clippers. I do think they're a play-in team. I think it would be tough for them to make the playoffs this year. If Kawhi could play He's played to some of the level he did last year and stay healthy for the whole year. And James Harden could up his level to maybe like 22 and 10 around there. And Kawhi could give you about 25. I think maybe they could really get into the playoff teams, but for now, playing team, I think they lost Paul George and replacing them with like Derrick Jones Jr., which I don't think there's a Jr. is that good. It's some questions about that team, and yeah, they don't got Russ no more. Russ was a bench guy, even though he kind of sells in the playoffs, but he's good for the regular season in my opinion. But I'm putting him in the play-in team. I think they'll be contender for a playing spot. Maybe not even make it in the West, for if I'm being completely honest. Because Kawhi goes down, that team playing hopes go down. And Kawhi really hasn't proven that he can stay healthy. Last year it was pretty good, but towards the end he missed like the last 15 games of the season and missed the playoffs besides like 2 or 1. And he didn't look good in them. But I'm just going to put him there. Actually, another play team is actually kind of stacked. Because I think the King... Actually, no. I'm going to wait. I'm going to go to the next one that we adjusted. So, playoff teams, for sure, playoff teams, in my opinion, is the Orlando Magic. I like what they have with P5, Paulo, Jalen Suggs. Hopefully, Anthony Black gets some shine this year. And I think they have a good roster. And it's just not their time yet. I feel like eventually they could get to that top tier and be like a top dog in the East, but just not yet. Another team I'll put in here is Indiana Pacers. I think Indiana Pacers will be a playoff team. Maybe like a low end, maybe have to play-in team. But I do think they'll be a playoff team. And not do too much. I don't think the expectations kind of maybe high for them right now since they're just coming ECF, but I don't think they'll make ECF again. I think at most this year they could get second round. I think 76 is a playoff team. I don't think they're a top tier team. I have to see it to believe it, to put them in top tier. That's my opinion though. I think the Cavaliers will be a playoff team in the East. It'd just be easier for them to make playoffs. I don't think their roster's too great. I don't think they could contend or make an ECF. Maybe an ECF run, maybe, but I still don't really see it. I think second round is the most they could go at this moment, at least. And the New Orleans Pelicans. I'm coming back to them. Let's move into top tier teams. Top tier teams, Corey, I think teams that are contending for the best, or could be the best, is Oklahoma City Thunder, of course, Minnesota Timberwolves, Dallas Mavericks. Actually, I'm going to put the Celtics at the best. Because they're in the NBA championships. They hold our top spot. And I do think they're the best team. Not being biased, because I am a Celtics fan. And I will put... I don't know. These three teams are really good. Teams I think contend with them. I think Denver's in the low one, because I don't know about Denver. Denver loses a lot in the off seasons, and they really don't seem to care about trying to bring some people back, but we'll see. I'm still going to put him top tier because Jokic is still a dog, and Jamal Murray, when healthy, who hasn't played good basketball in a while, but when healthy, he's still a dog. All right, playoff teams, really don't like. I'm putting Miami in the play-in team because I really don't believe in Miami in the regular season. I think they really don't care. They don't have a lot of, nothing done I really like. They don't really go get nobody, so I'm going to put them in the play-in team just to go back to that. Bucks is a playoff team. I don't know. I kind of be hating on the Bucks because I want to put them. I don't think they're the top tier. They're the top of the playoff teams, though. I'll give them that. We got to see what Dame and Giannis look like in year 2. The New York Knicks. I think the Knicks can't contend. I don't know. Actually, I'm putting the Knicks on the playoff team. I got to put some East team in here, though. So I will put top tier team is the Knicks. Because I do think the Knicks would be better than the Bucks. Pelicans. I can see them being a playoff team for sure, like a lock. Actually, maybe they have to play in a play-in game. Nah. Lakers. I'm putting Lakers on the playoff team, and I'm gonna put the Warriors in play-in team because the Warriors don't have Clay. I don't know what the Warriors are doing, but I still think Curry can maybe get them into the play-in and maybe potentially be an 8th seed. But that's really it. I don't know. I'm putting Memphis in the playoff team. I think when John Morant's healthy and back, he's there for the whole year. This team will be a playoff team and could be a top, mess with some of the top dogs in the regular season, of course. I don't know about the playoffs. Suns, I don't know. The West is like super loaded. And I'm putting the Kings in the playing team because I don't really believe in the Kings. That space, I just have to see it to believe it, but I don't believe in the Kings. They're a playing team. They wasn't that good to me last year, and they didn't even make the playoffs. And when even they was really good, like the third seed when they lost to the Warriors, I still didn't think they was a good team for real. So I'm putting them in playing team. I am set on these next couple years teams. I think all these are correct. I'm confident with these playing teams right here. For the most part, playoff teams, Lakers is like a low end, Suns low end. I'm confident the rest of these could be in. Pelicans, if Zion can stay healthy, I feel like they could be in the playoffs. And when I get top tier, Oklahoma City Thunder, I really would put, if I had to put a West team, I would put OKC up there with them because I do think this finals will be OKC versus the Boston Celtics again. But OKC, Minnesota, Dallas, Denver, New York, Milwaukee could be flirting with the top tier team. We just got to see what Giannis and Dame look like in year 2. I like the Magic and playoff teams. I like the Pacers making the playoffs. Philly could really climb their ranks up, but I want to see it before I go in. It's a prediction, so I want to see it before I do it. Cleveland Cavaliers, I think they're a bona fide playoff team. Pelicans, I think they could be in the playoffs for sure. Memphis, I think will for sure be there. Lakers, I think will for sure be there, and I think the Suns is a tricky team, man, because I really half of me wants to put them in the play-in team. I really want to put the Lakers in the play-in team too, because I could really see all these teams being in the play-in. Actually, I'm gonna put them all in the play-in because I already have like 5 West teams. Like, so it'd be like hypothetically speaking, like 1 seed, 2 seed, 3 seed, 4 seed, and I think these 4 teams will be the first through 4 seeds, and I think Memphis has potential to be that 5th seed. I think they could be that 5th seed. Now, LA could be that 6th seed, though. I won't cancel it out, but I think the Pelicans maybe could squeeze them out, or the Suns maybe could get it. But I'm going to put it right there. Now, I'm very confident in all these teams right here, but I'm going to try to rank them real quick and see like who I think the best is, the second best. To that being my opinion. Stuffing about, I think Wizards will be the worst. Jazz, well, actually, the Nets will probably be the worst. Portland's right with them. Yeah, right there. Out of these teams, Detroit will probably be the worst. ATL. Toronto. Actually, give me Atlanta over Toronto. Hornets. I got Atlanta over Hornets. Lakers will be at the top of this. Yeah, I like that right there. Houston, San Antonio, Clippers. All right, that's smooth right there. Right here. All right, that's like that. I like it being Indiana, New Orleans. Trying to rank these teams too, real quick, on who I think's better. I think the Bucks better than the Sixers. I think Memphis would be better than the rest of these teams. New York right there. Denver, Dallas, Minnesota. I don't know. Minnesota has a shooting issue. Like it's a real secondary. I do like that they picked up Rob Dillingham because I'm a Rob guy. He's really gonna be like a 6th, 7th man role or a 7th man role for real behind Nas Reed in a second unit. He probably won't start. I highly doubt he'll start. Maybe if he comes out balling, like maybe they would start him over Mike Conley, but I don't know. I'm gonna be safe and just respect Dallas and put him over Minnesota because they did murder them in the playoffs. Yeah, I think I like this. So Boston, of course, being number 1. Don't even have to talk about them. Oklahoma City Thunder, Luka Doncic, and the Mavericks, and the T-Wolves, Jokic and the Nuggets, and Jalen Brunson, and the Villanova squad, and Villanova Knicks be my top tier teams. I think I cooked. Honestly, I think I cooked. I'm going to do a quick awards thing, who I think MVP would be. My MVP prediction is SGA. SGA would be MVP. I think he is. I feel like he should have won it last year, in my opinion. But I feel like maybe this year they cave in and be like, all right, let's give it to Shea. As long as he scores his 31, he'll get it this year, in my opinion. Because I feel like they will be the top seed in the NBA. In the West, at least. Maybe even NBA. Boston might take it regular season a little light after winning the championship. But like, comment, subscribe, comment down below your favorite team. Who you think is the best NBA team from the East and West this year. And have a blessed day.